Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, Stacey and I shall be discussing The Oval, Season 2, Episode 7. It was a good cliffhanger. Seems like Kyle's putting on them gloves, put some work on Lynn to figure out why she's taking random-ass pictures of government documents in Donald's desk, which I didn't even realize that was the point of her going back. I don't... Anyway. What are your thoughts?
What does she do for a living again?
She is a designer. She's a fashion designer, supposedly.
Why isn't she designing?
Technically, that's what she was doing when Kyle came back to her place last week. So why doesn't she have any clients? Because she was introduced as designing the dress for Victoria. And I don't know what happened to that. I mean, now she's an undercover spy. I'm not even sure what kind of evidence she's looking for, to be honest. How did she not hear someone enter her house? She has no Secret Service support but Kyle, who's also fucking her husband. Like, damn. I don't know. I really thought at that point, what was going to happen was that her man was going to run in there with Max and save the day, which maybe that's how next week is going to end. And then Kyle will realize that her help is Bobby. And that's when Kyle will say, Bobby? You fucking Bobby? I fuck Bobby too. And then they'll have the conversation about how, that he and Lily share penises on a regular basis. And then, everything will go bad. Something. Speaking of penises, let me ask you a question. What would you do if somebody threw semen in your face? And how would you take that?
Is it BT Plus? I just really was confused by that whole scene because, like, was somebody standing there, like, okay, shaking up a lotion bottle, was like, okay, ready? Like, the fact that they showed it, they didn't even insinuate it. They showed white splatter.
I said, oh, okay. So first, Tyler Perry is inspired by The Walking Dead with Ruthless, with the highest murdering people with a bat. And then he took it back to Silence of the Lambs. Like, when you remember, you don't remember? So in Silence of the Lambs, when Clarice comes to see Hannibal Lecter, she has to walk past a row of criminally insane people down there. And on the way back, I think of her first meeting, on the way back, there's a guy in the cell next to Hannibal. And she looks in and the guy is jacking off. And he throws semen on her. And she's like, obviously, as you would imagine. And then she runs out. And then that's when, so Hannibal, feeling sorry for her, calls her back. And it's like, he gives her some random ass clue that helps her, get to the next step in the investigation. But then he talks to the guy to the point that the guy swallows his own tongue and kills himself somehow to avenge Clarice.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, I was young. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I watched it when I was young, but then I watched it a few times and I was like, oh, that's, yeah. Anyway, so he beat off and threw nut on the dude. So anyway, so as Jason is sitting there talking to this supposedly trained professional psychologist or anyone with a pair of eyes that work, you don't see this man grab a pillow, put it on his lap, put his hand under said pillow, and then watch his arm jerk in a motion that implies he's probably jacking off in front of you. Like, you don't see that? How do you not see that?
She did see it. Didn't she say, like, okay, are you gonna stop or whatever? And
No,
he was like,
that's
no.
after he like took the pillow off and was like, no, I got to make this happen. Like, she's like, what are you doing? Like, that's when he revealed himself. And she's like, stop. And he's like, I need your help. I need to finish. Why don't you get up and leave, dumbass? Like, why are you still standing there? Is she trying not to show fear or some shit? Like, what?
Just be like, this isn't part of my job description, and just excused myself.
Exactly. And then she's trying to stay with this case? Like, what? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Clearly COVID is not a thing. At least we need to acknowledge that clearly social distancing and face masks are irrelevant in this oval. Um, you throw nut on me, you dying, like right there. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the next scene should have been her choking the shit out of Jason, and then all of a sudden he ends up in the trunk because you don't. I know this is probably going to sound bad. This is probably going to sound bad, but I would suggest Jason needs to be raped, like at some level. Like Kyle needs to show him what it's like to be a victim of like sexual activity. Like, so Jason fully appreciates, because right now, like, he's dominant. Like, everything he does, no one stops him from doing anything because he's the first son or some stupid shit. And so he doesn't understand consequences to his actions.
That's typically what prison is for.
Yes, but since they can't send him to prison for political reasons,
they can.
I would say, huh?
They can, they just won't.
I'm saying Donald should be like, hey, Kyle, I know you always had a rape fantasy, because he seems like the kind of dude that would. How about you try it out on Jason? Huh?
He's pretty rapey.
He is. That's what I'm saying. Like, so let's go to Kyle working way too hard to intimidate Alan. That shit took way too long. Like, I was like, why are we still watching this? Like, let's speed this up, please. Again, in Kyle form, I thought he was going to try to bone Alan right there, just to be like, you sure you're not gay? I mean, you want to try it out? Like, I thought he was going to do that. Show's not over yet. I mean, he may. I don't know. It took way too damn long. I'm like, let's. Then I'm trying to understand the women in this show. Like, why are Ellie and Sharon stuck in these very unhealthy relationships and not seeing the problems?
Because I love him.
Once again, Barry was like 2 minutes away from whooping her ass again, like at the CVS. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with this situation? What is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with Sharon? At this point, this is Sharon's fault to me. Like, she continues to put herself in this unhealthy relationship and makes no effort to do better. And Kareem, I mean, is trying to, and like, she's like, you corny, Kareem, because he says shit like, I'll take care of you and this baby ain't mine. Like, that, I mean, that is some cheesy shit, but I'm like, but at least he's trying to be a good man to you. Like, she don't understand what a good relationship is. Like,
what is a good man, David? Tell us.
A man that don't hit you. How about that? A man that don't drive a truck through your business. How about that? Like, a man who's like, hey, we can talk about some shit. They can have a decent conversation with you without getting mad and putting his hands on you on a regular basis.
Tell the ladies in the audience, because apparently they don't know. We following all types of people on the internet.
My fault. Hey, don't be following me though. I mean, I ain't no Derek Jackson. Don't be. I ain't trying to make no books off this shit. I'm just trying to understand why Tyler Perry keeps on writing this bullshit. We're like, now even at this moment, Barry's mom's like, "I'ma pray for you, Sharon. I'ma pray for you. No, pray for your fucking son." Remember, his mama was the same one who was like, you got to be strong in the relationship. You can't have a man, doing right. You got to do right, and the Lord will help you help him. That's that bullshit. Like that's what that is. I'm like, no, ladies, at some point you gotta go, I gotta move on. Even that means moving on by yourself. Like, but move on. Sharon gets her ass whooped. Like, it's her fault. I'm sorry. I ain't got no kind of sympathies. Like, if Barry, and then like, if you believe that that's Barry's child, how about you just tell him that so he gets off the ledge? Like, why is she instigating it on top of that?
I don't know what she's up to. Maybe she just don't know, and she just like, I'm not gonna tell either one of them because I don't know.
I think she just likes drama. I think part of it is like
That too. Mm-hmm.
she likes making her man mad enough that he'll come up to her job any other day and grab her by the arm and say, "You're gonna come home and stop acting like this." I mean, she don't feel loved and appreciated. I don't fucking know. You know what? No, for real, for real. I had oh my God, she was fucking crazy. I had a girlfriend who actually did that shit. Like we were sitting up there, and I'm minding my own business. I'm just trying to mind my own damn business. And she picked a fight with me, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she said later on, we haven't argued in a while. That's that bullshit. I was like, she gotta go. I was
You
like,
want that angry love, that painful love, that love that makes you strangle a bitch. Like that's
just a little bit, not a lot. Just a little
yeah,
bit. You gotta know that you care. Just a little bit. And I'm like, I'm not that dude. And I was like, I had to remove myself from this relationship. I'm like, this woman wants to be choked out or something. Like, that's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? But that's not healthy. If you say things to yourself like, me and my mate haven't argued in a while, let me cause a fight.
Some people think that's passion, keeps the relationship, simmering, I guess.
That's one to be romantic novels, maybe. I don't know where women get this shit. I don't know. Like, that's not all women, but somewhere, like this message, like you said, you went back to Scandal. Scandal, like Olivia Pope didn't want a good, healthy relationship with Senator Davis. No, she wanted that angry, this ain't shit love. She wanted to be the mistress. She wanted somebody always yelling at her and shit and throwing her in the back of the supply closet and stuff. Like, that's what she wanted.
Mm-hmm. Angrily putting on her shoes, pulling the laces too tight.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these women? Like, what's wrong with the writers? I mean, it's not like these actors do this shit. Like, writers wrote this shit and be like, hey, act this out because this is what real relationship drama looks like. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Priscilla Owens is getting on my goddamn nerves because she is convinced that Sam got his dick sucked. How can he get his dick sucked when he got a hard dick? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a Chinese riddle for you. Like, she
didn't complete the ad. Maybe she thinking, well, they started the process, but it got interrupted.
No, that's not what she said, though. Like, she is convinced that she didn't get to swallow. I mean, what didn't you not see him outside the door with a hard dick that for some reason said to you, okay, it was about to go into the first lady, and she's like, you do you. I didn't realize they had debt issues because of her cancer-ridden mama. I'm not sure why he would bring that up. Like, that's not Sam. That's not smart. You don't bring up her mama, her financial issues. I guess you don't realize that Priscilla wrote a check with his money to. Like, you haven't seen broke yet, son. You are about to be completely broke once Nancy gets done cashing that check for Picky's funeral, which I guess he's still in the morgue somewhere. Poor Picky. Well, he was gonna end up there eventually. But hey, so Richard, and then what is Richard? Richard is looking through his diary of the Gulf War. Like, what the fuck? Like, what appointment calendar note are you gonna see of my wife could have fucked somebody on this day? Like, I'm trying to understand this investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's getting Sam the side eye. Like, one, there's no way in the world they were both in Iraq together. He's at least 10 years older than him, at least. There's no way they were fighting together. Stop. No. But Well, number one. Number two, he's looking at Sam like maybe Sam could be the daddy. Remember, he didn't want to give him a handshake. Remember? I was like, is he?
What if it is?
Oh man, no, say it ain't so, man. Maybe that's why Sam is so committed to helping Barry. Like he got the wrong kid. Remember? Because we said that. Like, why is Sam so committed to helping Barry, who clearly wants to go to jail? Like he just needs to be in jail. He's unstable. I mean, Barry really needs to be locked up. Like he's a danger to himself and others. Like
He killed a man with the magic bullet.
With the magic, oh my god, with the bending bullet. And what happened to that Black Lives Matter protest? Like what happened to that? I don't fucking know. Anyway, I mean, Richard really likes somebody fuck my wife, and I gotta figure out who it is. Like he's like, oh shit. I remember we were on duty in 2002, but maybe you flew home, did my wife, and came back. Like what are you looking at? Because I thought you started brother, huh?
Like Picky had to be a good 25 maybe.
Yeah.
So that would make it at least 97.
Yeah, I mean he's talking about Gulf War I. Like that's like early 90s and shit. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like I'm like, it can't be Sam's kid. Sam is not that old unless black don't crack. It's not computing up here. Like it's Tyler Perry, whatever, man. I'm just clearly Richard is on the he's looking like he's Sherlock Holmes in this shit, and he will find the penis that was in his wife.
You just need to go ahead and just tell him and deal with whatever comes.
Yeah, because either way ain't gonna work out.
Just tell him over the phone because he'll probably kill her.
Who?
Tell him over the phone because he'll probably kill her.
Yeah, that's also true. He's like his dad. He's like his son. Just son's like
the way he karate chopped all those gang members to save the first child. Right. Yeah,
he went all Denzel Washington in the Equalizer. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, he a mad killer. Like you need to watch out. Frida needs to watch out because he's about to put them hands on her. I don't know why everybody in his business. I'm like, I can't believe. But I'm like, Priscilla, like what do you leave this man alone? This man found out his wife had another man's baby while they were married.
Well, he was serving the country. She was getting intimidated. She got seeded.
She was getting served.
Yeah.
Somebody threw it in her face. Never mind. Well, apparently not.
Well, apparently not.
That's what I'm saying. You put it in the right spot. Anyway, we'll figure out who it is. I still wanted to be that detective at the local DC department, the old guy that helped Barry get out of jail a couple times. But like, I don't think he knows who Nancy is. But I just kind of wanted to be him because he seemed like he's old enough to make it happen. Victoria, can we ask why Victoria's father, who we have not named nor seen, has made no effort to contact her to bury the wife / mama? Like, are we not going to do that? I mean, the woman died under somehow not mysterious circumstances, and daddy don't reach out to daughter? Fucking Tyler Perry, what we doing, man? I don't even know. Speaking of the family, Gail is officially off the show. Like, I didn't notice, and maybe it just happened this week, but she's not in the credits anymore. Like, it's only Jason. Like, she is really like gone. So good work, Power Book 2. Helping this woman get out of this crazy show. She's like, I'm not gonna get kicked out of a car again, and in the middle of, I'm not gonna jump out of a car in the middle of traffic. Like, what? She's like, no, Courtney Kent, whatever you want me to do, it's got to be better than what I was doing before.
You're just falling in love with a drug dealer.
A failing drug dealer. Oh man, I was like, And she's too can make bad decisions. I mean, instead of the good guy, she wants the bad boy who ain't really that bad. He's just better than the other guy.
He's pretty bad.
He's pretty bad. Yeah, but not in a thug, like sexy way. He's like bad in an annoying way. Like
bad is bad.
Like Picky was bad in the good way, I guess. Because Gail was like, that's why I need to beat. So Priscilla, as much as she's running around looking for Gene, and oh my God. Jean's boyfriend, Greg, who we are now introduced to, who, of course, just got out of prison because he's black in a black show. And you can't have a man who hasn't been to prison. I mean, you can't have a black show. Oh my God. When he said that, I was like, God damn it. I was like, Tyler.
He couldn't call the cops because, you know, I've been to prison before. What's that got to do with you calling the cops because your girlfriend is missing and her house has been broken into?
How about they had a violent argument, which apparently Jason heard. So clearly this relationship ain't good. No, actually, Gail must have heard, actually. And she did.
She made that up.
No, she was in the back of the car. No, that's real. That's real. Anyway, my point is, why did this motherfucker got to be coming out of prison? Why does he have to have a labor job? Like, no, I don't have a labor job. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to job shame. Why is he getting out of prison? Can any of us ask to answer this question? Why do black writers and producers at some point say, it doesn't matter who the writer is, it doesn't matter who the producer is, if they're black, they will ensure a black man under 30 has been to prison at some level?
I said we want it to be relatable to their audience. Oh.
Fuck me, man. Like, I feel like I'm the exception because I haven't gone to prison. I'm like, am I black enough? Like, fuck, why haven't I been to prison?
Apparently not. Some of the commenters made reference to you not being.
Oh, that's right. Remember? That's real fucked up. Fuck y'all. But if you still watching, yeah, that commenter came for me. Whatever. It's social media, right? It's social media. I put myself out there. People, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But no, seriously though, this is why some non-black people think that we go to prison, because everything we do has something to do with prison. And then you're surprised when like white people look at you and go, you've been to prison, right? I mean, you're black. So at some point you had to have gone, right? And you go, no, why would you say that? That's racist. Because that's what I see. I see that the shows that you make, eventually one of y'all go to prison. Oh my. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, so Priscilla is upsetting me because she's made no effort to look into Laura, you know, the older white woman maid who found Jean's dead body. Like, why has no one checked on this woman? Why hasn't Priscilla checked on her? And why hasn't Jason killed her? Like, one of those two needs to happen because she's a witness that can kind of solve some of these, that can connect the dots a little bit. Like, no one, even Richard hasn't gone, where's Laura? She's a very nice old woman. Where is she at? He too many times getting Frida. Maybe with Laura going, Frida stepped up. Maybe she got a promotion. I don't know. Diane is trying to get back into Donald's good graces. What happened to the panties being analyzed? Are we totally forgot about that?
Tyler Perry does that a lot.
Just write shit and just we don't okay. And then you forget what the thing was even about. Like, what is this conspiracy investigation about? Who is the person they're going to bring down? Is that Hunter or is that Donald? Because these are not the same things. In fact, most of the murders that's happened in the White House has been because of Kyle. Like, he's the biggest killer in this White House. And Jason, actually, is close number 2. Like, Jason, yeah. Hunter's just running around trying to get somebody to suck his dick. I mean, you know, everybody understands that. I mean, he's like, I'm busy. Busy doing what? Reading random ass papers and not signing anything, not making any legislation, not meeting your cabinet, who somehow has not even been picked. You ever have one congressional meeting? Even Charles, I cannot believe I'm about to say this. Even the have and have nots is doing better when it comes to showing how an administration is supposed to be ran. Oh, it hurt me to say that. I mean, he only has 2 people, but Charles is actually doing like some presidential shit. Like he's actually meeting people and appointing people. He still don't have a vice president. No one likes having a vice president.
It's not in the budget,
I guess. But at least he's making some moves. Hunter's just like, he's like Bill Clinton. That's who he is. Ever since Bill Clinton, every white president that they've made has basically been Bill Clinton. Relatively young white man in the office trying to fuck somebody. You're like, oh man, what's going on here? Excuse me, you lady. Are you willing to put it in your mouth? Come on, you got a job. Come on. It's sad, man. And then Donald just, trying to put Kyle in his mouth. Somebody's going in somebody's mouth. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of mouth things happening in this show. All right, man. I'm sorry. My bad. That's too much. Let's get to the Ruthless Oval crossover that's apparently going to happen. So Sharon is talking to the new guy who showed up from Ruthless, who's now working automatically, who wants to also have sex with Kareem. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, that dude's going to walk up to Kareem and be like, why are you letting her treat you like this? Elliot, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sharon don't appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me love you like a white man can. I'm waiting for that line to be said. And he's going to draw her a nondescript map to the cult. What the fuck is that even? What are you going to do? Draw some trees and a river and be like, it's somewhere over here? Like, what? I don't want to get into rumors, but these ladies come to the store and buy things, and then they buy things again. Yeah, that's what it means by going to the store. You know how many times I've gone to the store to get water? Because that's what I need from the store. Like, what? How is that even a description?
Just pull it up on Google Earth and zoom in.
That's what I'm saying.
It's right there.
Rakadushi. It's not that many. Just Rakadushi. Eventually, like, bam, there you go. The highest. I'm sure a couple articles have been written on him. Just be like, oh shit, there you go. And shit.
No, Tyrone. Yeah.
So I'm trying. So let's see if I got this. Yeah, that's right, Tyrone. That's right. And he's not even black. That's a real black name, actually. Confused.
Yeah, a sprinkling of black in it.
And he got that Puerto Rican. He got something. He got Dominican. You see it in the hair. Like he got some. Huh?
I think he's Cuban or something. I don't know.
I still half black. It's close enough. It's right next to it. Right. Haiti.
It's more like 15% or so.
Okay, it's a sprinkle. I agree with you. So a little bit. Just enough where you probably don't have good credit. I get it.
Well, he has been in jail, so I guess.
Bam. Bam. Never fails. Never fails. And the Daikon in prison. Anyway. And
Oliver. Remember? Huh? Oliver.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Thug. Fuck me, man. Tyler Perry. Look, again, now that he has a stripper show, he's going to get his prison show, and he's going to put them together. Anyway, getting together in prison. That may be the name of the show. I don't know. Anywho.
I'm surprised he hadn't done a prison show.
That's what I'm saying.
Tyler Perry presents Oz 2020.
Oh. I will not watch that. Like there's absolutely there's nothing. There is nothing that will make me watch that show on BET Plus 2. It's just gonna be dick and balls for like an hour. It's all it's gonna be. That's all. It's shanking, just boning and shanking. That's gonna be Tyler Perry, I bet. Oh man, I couldn't. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm really getting off track. My point is that okay, clearly the worlds are coming together. Sharon, despite the fact that she has it verbally and sometimes physically abusive Barry, she's still making efforts to figure out where his daughter's at. And let's see. So maybe she makes a run to the compound, and we see Ruth in both shows. So we'll see. Maybe perhaps that's how that will go. Maybe Andrew and all of them are in both shows. Maybe she's gonna run it. Maybe she's gonna run to Andrew or Mac or Mac.
If he lives,
huh?
If he lives.
Well, he'll probably live on the Oval. He's gonna be there on Ruthless. He'll get out of Daikon's clutches. I mean, he'll be fine. He's too involved in too many other characters. Like he's probably up there. Oliver can go. I mean, Big Dick Oliver can definitely go. Because he really got much with Lacey. I don't want to say that Big Dick. I mean that's the show said it. I'm just observing. Anyway, We'll see what happens to the psychiatrist. Do you think she's gonna live off this show? You think she's gonna make it?
Hopefully, we never see her again because I never look at her the same.
I was like, this is supposed to be like Bill Clinton and
Lewinsky. Was she wearing a blue dress? I can't remember.
She was. I mean,
she was.
It was a dress. You know, that's not. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, and I really didn't give a fuck. But I didn't know Seaman got on it, so I was like,
no, I'm talking about the lady in the Oval. Was she wearing a blue dress?
Yes, I want to say yes. It's a combination. It's a combination of Silence of the Lambs and like Bill Clinton. No. If Hunter would have came on Ellie, that would be the same. That would be the same.
Sure, it's coming.
Got it. Hey, she keeps it in her mouth and puts it in a jar just for blackmail.
And puts it in the freezer.
Yeah, just in case she has. Then she impregnates herself. Not that she has to go through all that. I'm sure Hunter would put a baby in her, but maybe he said some bullshit like I got to pull out, like Bridgerton.
I didn't watch it.
Anyway, point is the lead character, light-skinned dude, once he gets his white woman queen, he won't nut in her because his dad made him think that he couldn't have kids. So he spends like a good part of the series like pulling out with his wife until eventually, this is real shit. I was like, what are you watching? Like my Terry was watching this shit. I'm like, why are you watching this shit? I walk in and the guy's like, And anyway, point is he was pulling out because he felt like he couldn't make kids. And his woman had to train him that it was okay to, impregnate her. Fuck me. I can't even saying this sounds ridiculous. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. I think somehow Hunter's gonna be like, I can't have kids. I made that promise to Victoria. So anyway,
Priscilla trying to act like Sam's upset because she never gave him a child.
Yeah. I didn't remember that being a thing. I mean, I thought that was him. I mean, they were like our career. I don't know. I mean, that's interesting though. But like, so he's fucking Victoria. Like that makes sense. How is giving the first lady to suck your dick making up for a kid? Like that don't even go together.
Like you're angry at me because I wouldn't give you enough sex.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are you mad?
The baby? I don't get the baby.
Yeah, that's right. Because with a baby, you have less sex because the baby's always in the way. So like, that's counterproductive. If this is really about the sex issue. And that being said, where is Sam's erection? Like, remember you just run around hard all the time? Like how is that taken care
after so many hours, you have to get treated for it, don't you?
Well, I'm saying,
I mean, like that all day.
Well, I'm saying Victoria's constantly rubbing on him and giving him the eye. You would think that he just walk around hard all the time. He still has. My point is, he still has not had sex. That's all I'm saying. So what is he doing with said issue? If this is the issue.
Oh, what do y'all do with y'all issues?
If he did that, he wouldn't have a hard penis, and then he wouldn't have these problems. What I'm saying is, masturbation solves issues in some cases. Like, if he would have took care of himself, he wouldn't have been hard in front of Victoria, and then Priscilla wouldn't be mad at him. Also, conversely, if Priscilla just would have, took care of her husband, then she wouldn't be feeling guilty. But I think part of it is that Priscilla feels guilty that because she didn't have sex with Sam, that's why she's convinced that he must have had sex with Victoria. Because somewhere some self-guilt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. We'll see who has semen on who next episode.
Write a letter to BT.
What's up?
I'm gonna write a letter to BT. I was offended.
This ain't Plus. Damn it. This is supposed to be a family show.
Was there like a graphic scene?
No, it was like lotion or something. Like they did the hand motion, like they went like this, and then like special effects put like lotion on her. I mean, it wasn't like he like if you would have saw even a fake penis, if this was BT Plus, they would have strapped on a dildo on him, and he would have actually like pulled off and just like threw the same. Yeah, he would have did that. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'm my bad. So I'm gonna get a dislike at this point. I'm gonna be like, you went too far. Look, damn it. I didn't make this show. All right. I'm just saying what Tyler Perry did. All right. I'm just saying that there's limits, Tyler Perry. That's why he's like, I need to get to the plus so I can do how I want to do it. Anyway, all right. Anything else before we cast off? Okay. All right. If you're still watching this video, thank you. If you haven't left our channel yet, appreciate it. If you want to join the channel, also appreciate it. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. We're almost getting to 600. I can see y'all coming. I appreciate you joining the family. Let us know. Please leave a comment when you join the channel. What video made you join the channel? Was it Stacy? Was it me? Was it the Oval? Was it Power? What is it? What brings you to our home? We greatly appreciate it. Please like the video, comment on the video, share the video. Help us. If you become a subscriber, share it with someone else so they become a subscriber. If you dislike a video, also provide a comment so we understand why you dislike the video. And depending on what you say, we may address it in the next video. Or we may just say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get over it. Or it's whatever. It's whatever. Anyway, guys, as Jerry Springer always says, you are the father. You didn't see that one coming. You didn't see that one coming.
I thought that was boring.
That's both of them now. All of them do that. Jerry Springer started it though. Like he set the standard for the paternity test, and then everybody else has got on board. You know what I'm saying? But Maury, you're right. Maury, he does that shit a lot. And lie detector test. That's a big thing too. Anyway, I was going with that. Take care of yourselves and each other. Wear condoms. Don't throw your pregnancy test away in the same house where you're not sure who the father is. Also not a good idea. And stay out of unhealthy relationships. You know what I'm saying? If your mate routinely comes to your job or just at any point puts their hands on you and they have to go to jail for it, you might want to try to find another relationship or just be single. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if not, eventually it's your fault. At some point, like if you continue to go back to this shit, like at some point you got to ask yourself, what's wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? And get that fixed. Okay? Know yourself. Fix yourself. All right. I'm gonna get it. They're gonna get me for that for sure.